Why is body movement so important to communication? Imagine me speaking with my hands behind my back. You might think I'm holding something back. My sense about the body and our body wisdom is that when we are able to show what we're telling, the audience gets our communication on many more levels of meaning and is able to act on our message. Some of the most important visual clues that a person can give are with the fingers, the hands, the arms. Like a conductor in an orchestra, being able to sweep and make clear images showing what I'm telling. So there's no question, if you don't get it from the verbal words or the vocal sounds, you will from the visual gestures. Some of the messages that people send, unconsciously, subconsciously, without being aware of it, are communication that has to do with self-talk. Once this can be shifted, a person can truly have command of the stage. Some of the self-talk often has to do with, if you don't like me, what am I doing here? I don't trust you. Do I look good? All of these self-conscious questions, if they can be turned around to a simple, I am concise, clear, and caring, before the communication comes out, that comes through as well. So it's shifting the inner dialogue that's the key. One of the questions that often comes up is for someone that is building a career and wants to be able to come across in a way that shows their competence, their ability to be a leader. One of the things that they can do in terms of body language is to find that matching between the visual gesture, the vocal sounds, and the verbal words in such a way as to isolate 3 key words that would identify their strengths before they say anything. My sense is we all have a tremendous body wisdom, and we're able to say, for example, I'm confident, I'm creative, and I'm caring. Look what I just did. Each of those gestures had a different gesture that matched a different word. Now, those are the gestures I use all the time. If a speaker, presenter, developing leader is able to do the same with their body language, then their message comes through as congruent and they're being able to seen as a true leader in their field.
Well, good morning to you, Gary. Nice to see you. You teach people it's not just the words that count, but you know, what else is important in public speaking? What are the 3 things we have to keep in mind when we're speaking in front of people?
One, it's always the first time. There's always something different about this moment. Brings the presentation to life, keeps it fresh.
Yeah.
Second, look into one person's eyes at a time. Someone is giving you more energy, more positive regard than another. This helps you also feel more focused. If you're presenting to a whole group and you get lost within a large group of people, scanning the room as though you're moving through a piece of a pie and cutting it into segments, each person in the audience then feels that they are being spoke to directly. And finally, if you forget what you're going to say, instead of saying, where am I, include the audience. Turn it around. Where are we going from here? What I've been saying is, what I am saying is, what I'm going to be saying is. And this helps as well the people who are able to recognize and remember the speech and act on what you have to say. If we keep going back to that essential self-talk, whether it's yours of, I'm worthy, what I say has value, so people are compelled to invest in what I have to share. People get that even before a single word is spoken. You have something to show us.
I do. I have a book. This is Gary's book that he's just released, and it's on Amazon as well.
It's on Amazon and audible.com as well.
But we'll come back after the break with more of Gary Wallman and his archaeology of the soul, which is what it's all about.
It is.
Yeah, really.
I would want to emphasize the one single statement of, I'm showing what I'm telling. And if you can be showing what you're telling, so the visual gestures and the vocal sounds match the verbal communication, then you're onto a congruence and a connection that is far beyond what the words can say.
That's right. And it's been a real pleasure to have you on the show.
Great to be with you.
Thank you very much. We're old friends, but I had to have you on because you really are an inspiration.
Thank you.
Very much so, and I think that's really important. That's what the Schtick's all about, is getting people who are making a difference and who have got a passion and can do something to change the world, to make it a better place. And Gary Wallman is one of those people.